Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Nina and this is our weekly tarot reading. As usual, we have 3 piles in front of us and we'll see what's coming up for you in the next 7 to 10 days. In terms of astrological news update, there is an eclipse, which is a partial solar eclipse, which happens to be on a new moon always, and that is coming up on the 30th of April, so it is within this next 7 to 10 days. So it is a new moon in Taurus, and so see where that falls in your chart and how it may be affecting you. But at the very least, an eclipse energy is meant to sort of create a bit of shake-up. There are unexpected things that can happen. An eclipse challenges the status quo, and because it's a new moon eclipse, it can be a powerful new beginning in your life in some area of significance. Okay, so that is what we have in terms of astro update. Let's begin the reading. We have Amethyst as the first group, we have Sodalite as the second group, and the third group is Labradorite and Pyrite. Okay, so see which pile is calling out to you. If you need more time, pause the video here and I'll see you in your timestamps. Hi group 1, for those of you who've chosen the Amethyst group, let's take a look at your reading. I'll firstly begin with some Lenormand cards. Okay, let's get 3 Lenormand cards for group number 1. What do they need to know about the next 7 to 10 days? Okay, this is looking great. Let's get one more. All right, bottom of the deck we have the Rider, and the 3 cards that fell out for you are so beautiful. We have the Ship, the Sun, and the Garden. Okay, now with the Ship and the Rider, this seems to be a really busy week. There's a lot of activity. I'm also seeing a lot of communication, back and forth communication, and there is a lot of movement. Okay, some of you could be literally traveling, or you may be relocating. You may be going on a short trip or a long distance trip with the Ship there. But if it's not a literal trip, it's a new journey of some sorts. Okay, there's a transition period and you're transitioning into something that is very beautiful. With the Sun there, this is an overall positive, successful, prosperous new beginning. Okay, and also with the Garden and the Ship there, this could be a lot of like meetings, important business meetings if you're doing a business, or you suddenly see an upliftment in your trade, in your business. A lot of clients want to communicate with you, and for others of you, you may be going on a trip for an important event. Okay, it could be a marriage, a wedding, a birthday party, could be anything. Okay, and this is a really positive, warm time for you. Okay, this is really nice. Let's see your tarot cards. Group 1. We have the Page of Pentacles. Again, the Sun. Oh my God. You have the Sun twice in your reading. This is just outstanding. And we have the Emperor, which is very business-like. So I won't be surprised if some of you are either starting your own business, or you are going on a business trip, or you're dealing with your masculine sort of duties, responsibilities in a very positive manner. Okay, which is about taking action, self-discipline, studying something. Perhaps maybe you're starting a new course which is related to, or it's going to help you out in your business, in your work scenario. Okay, and this feels like a very yang sort of energy. So you're very action oriented in the next 7 to 10 days, and you're studying something in quite a detailed manner. The Emperor is really good at that. Okay, he's not someone who misses out on details, and it's also an energy of self-discipline, order, structure, and very detail oriented work and action, and very, very passionate as well. So this feels like a really fiery yang go-getter sort of energy. Okay, so this looks like a really uplifting, positive week, especially for something that you may be studying, something that you may be putting a lot of effort into. And for many of you, this is connected to your work and your business and your finances. So overall, there's a really uplifting, joyous, positive energy. If you felt perhaps stuck when it comes to your passion or some creative project or trade, business, or studies as well, this is the time where things start to really pick up. For others of you, I'm seeing that there may be some positive news coming to you from somebody who is in an authoritative position. It could be a new job offer for many of you. It could be like a contract that you want to sign, and it may be coming from a long distance. Maybe you're having some interview or some important meeting, and it goes really, really well. You have the Sun twice here. So this is a really positive and uplifting energy. Okay, really happy for you. Don't go by this card. This is like a really ferocious Emperor. I think the most ferocious Emperor I've come across. But nevertheless, I think it's a powerful, powerful energy. Okay, let's see your oracle cards. We have by the book. That's quite an Emperor-like energy. Very structured, detail oriented. We got co-create, number 40. Really nice. Really nice. We've got Liest, Moon's Daughter, number 38. Don't let pride get in your way, full moon in Leo. Door to personal healing and happiness. And there's a beautiful rainbow in the background with a dove, which stands for peace, and also some water lilies or lotus flowers there. Such an amazing energy to be in. And your advice is reflection. Okay, winter solstice. We'll come to that in a bit. So really strong, creative, powerful, optimistic, forward-looking energy. I'm seeing a strong energy of transition, moving away from perhaps the status quo also in some way. And what I'm hearing is creating your own new structure or order. Okay, you are in a really I would say potent energy when it comes to creativity, turning to your passions, maybe turning your hobby into a passion project or a business. And it has a really practical implication as well. Okay, and this feels like an upgrade in a big way, in which also you are able to create more easily, I would say effortlessly. Okay, because you're working with spirit, you're co-creating, you're bringing your desires into reality and taking action wherever you feel inspired. Okay, this is not just like push, but it's more of a inspired action. Okay, and you may be working in partnership, I feel, with somebody, because I am feeling a strong presence of somebody else. This could be in an organization, could be a business partnership, it could be in love for some of your relationship, but it feels like you need to perhaps cooperate with somebody else. And that's where this message comes in. Don't let pride get in your way, because Leo can be quite a solo sort of, I want to do it my way kind of energy. Okay, which is where I feel like there's this message here of being cooperative and being collaborative, okay, without losing your sense of individuality and independence, of course. But I am seeing this strong energy of partnership, working in tandem with others. And the garden can also be like a big group of people, okay, could be an organization, could be a family, if this is a family business. But I am seeing that the prospects here are really, really good. Whatever it is that you're initiating or you're continuing to work on, it is going to take off, and it's looking really, really bright. You know, the future of this connection or this partnership or this project it's looking really bright, okay. And when it comes to connections, especially relationships, I am seeing that there is a brightening up of the situation, illumination. We have the sun twice, and lies the moon's daughter here is also about illumination, okay. And she comes in to illuminate certain patterns, certain things that we need to let go of, we need to release, and also certain clues, you know, for inspiration, like where do I go from here, that kind of energy. So there is a lot of illumination, a lot of clarity about what you want, you know, the path forward, how to get there, and support as well. I feel when it comes to people, situations, I feel like they're really supportive, okay. And what you're heading towards is this happiness, healing, success, prosperity. So keep going and keep the momentum going is what I want to say, okay. And if you need support, don't be afraid to reach out to people and even accept help, okay, if they are extending that to you, because the Emperor can be a little bit, you know, a little bit too proud to accept support and help. But yeah, nevertheless, we all need to sometimes cooperate and collaborate with others, you know, teamwork, that kind of thing. So your advice here is reflection, winter solstice. This to me is talking about releasing, letting go again of certain patterns or certain things that may be illuminated during this week. And winter time is about quiet reflection, contemplation, okay. And yes, you're in a very yang like energy, but there is something that you are also moving away from, you're leaving behind. So give some thought to, you know, how far you've come, maybe appreciate everything that has happened until now, and so that you can, you know, integrate the lessons and move on from that experience and prepare for spring, for new beginnings, okay. Really positive and uplifting. I think it's a wonderful week for you to also be social, to put yourself out there, to not be afraid of shining, okay, like Leo, and taking healthy pride in yourself, and yet being open to other people's suggestions and maybe you know, any sort of efforts to support and collaborate, okay. Those are your messages, group number 1. Really, really exciting week, I think. I'm wishing you all the best. Do take care of yourself, and I'll see you again later. Hi, group 2. For those of you who've chosen the soda light, let's take a look at your reading. I'm going to start with Lenormand firstly. Let's see, what do they need to know? Group number 1. I'm sorry, group number 2. Okay. Interesting. There's a reason perhaps why I said 1, because you may be drawn to pile number 1 as well. I want these 2. Okay. Bottom of the deck we have the key. What's interesting is that in pile 1 we had a lot of like illuminative energy, and here we have a bit of cloudiness, a bit of fogginess, okay. There is something that is a bit hidden, I feel, and what I'm hearing is hidden in plain sight. So if you pay attention, you might just know what it is that is being hidden from you, okay? Because I feel like there is somebody that you're dealing with in the next 7 to 10 days who is a bit deceptive. Maybe they are, using you. Maybe they are pretending to be your friend and pretending to be supportive, but they actually aren't. And you somehow, I feel like you know about this, but you may be also worried about it. So if this is just in your head, there is nothing that would warrant your suspicion, then let go of it, because it could be that you have a lot of anxiety around this connection, okay? But if there is some reason, you have some cause to feel that way about this person, then I would say that trust your intuition, okay? Because the fox and the dog are, one of those combinations where this is somebody who's like a friend who talks behind your back, or not necessarily like bitchy, but somebody who's got an ulterior motive. They may be using you, or they may be hiding certain things from you, which you should be aware of, okay? Or maybe you just suspect their motivations, their intentions, okay? So it could be a friend, it could be a sibling, it could be also a client for those of you who are dealing with who have your own business, because we also have the ship here. So this could be someone who is at a long distance from you, okay? And so that may be one reason why you are suspicious of this person. For others of you, this is at work, okay? And it's quite possible that you are the one who wants to be like this, who wants to be a bit foxy. You want to keep things under the radar. You don't want to, you are not feeling up to it perhaps to mingle or to share your ideas or to brainstorm with anybody, okay? That could be the case as well. But I like seeing the ship after the clouds, because it tells me that you're sort of moving on from that haziness, that fogginess, and there's a sense of being strategic next, okay, for your next step forward, okay? Let's see your tarot cards. Yeah, we have the 5 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Pentacles. So this could very much be at work for many of you, and I was suspecting that. But I like also seeing the key here at the bottom of the deck, because you will get through this, and you will find out if it's something that's being hidden from you. You will find out. Again, with the 5 of Swords here in this card, you can see that she's really pleased with herself, because she's basically stealing these 2 swords and claiming victory, okay? It's a fruitless win is what I like to call it. So it's a win at a cost, where you're not really playing it fair, but you're winning at all costs, that sort of a thing. And the cost could be the relationship, okay, trust. So I feel like there's a trust deficit here. Maybe you're dealing with certain people who could be at work, could be even in family, but this has a direct impact perhaps on your sense of security, stability in life, okay? And you may be finding out now that someone that you really trusted is not actually all that trustworthy. They are in it for themselves, or they're being selfish, or they're being very self-centered, that sort of a thing. And you sort of need to also twist your way around to deal with this person. So I do like seeing the 8 of Pentacles though here, because I feel like this is you. At the end of the day, you're unaffected by whatever this person's up to, whatever shenanigans that they're up to, and you're minding your own business, you're doing your own work, you're showing up for yourself, you're continuing to commit to whatever it is that you're committed to. Could be work, could be this relationship as well. But I feel like despite whatever this person's up to, you are continuing onto your path, and you're moving towards your sense of stability and security and whatever it is that you want to achieve. Okay, yeah, moving on. Okay, let's see other cards. Okay, we have Death, number 53. We have Yang, number 1. We have No Place Like Home, number 50. We have Hold Your Vision, Fixed Moon. So you will need to be steadfast, and I think that's what you're going to do. I feel like there could be a falling out with this person. Maybe you move on from this connection because this person's unreliable or untrustworthy, or they're just being an ass, or they're just, too selfish. But you're achieving what it is you set out to achieve, despite whatever is going on in your circumstances and in your environment. And with the No Place Like Home, this could very well be at home, or it could be some place that you're really comfortable with. So it could be an office setup as well. But with the number 5 there, 50, I feel like there are some changes taking place, in the sense that these are a bit uncomfortable changes. Even just realizing that somebody's like this, or someone's unreliable, or this relationship is not what you imagined it to be, even that can be an uncomfortable change. Okay, but change is coming. You are, I think, going to move on from this situation or this person eventually, but for the time being, you're holding your vision, you're staying steadfast, you're not giving too much energy, or you're not giving too much energy to this person, and not paying too much attention to their shenanigans. Yeah, you're aware of it, but you're not letting it bring you down in any way. See, second chakra, Archangel Ariel. You're very passionate about what you are seeking to achieve. Okay, and the other message here is that there's a lot of, for some of you, this could be like a tricky situation in which there's a lot of chemistry between you and this person. And the second chakra is also about intimacy. Okay, so this could be a really intimate connection, not necessarily romantic or sexual, but intimate in the sense that you know each other quite intimately. But what's coming to light now is, what's been happening rather behind the scenes with this person. So it could be that it affects you in the long run, especially because this is a close connection, it's an intimate connection. Okay, and second chakra is also all about your sense of belonging as well to other people, partnerships, connections. Let's see your advice. We've got Kaya, nurturing. This is a beautiful card to get. So turn to Mother Nature, but the other thing here is to nurture yourself. Okay, I often see this card as a message of mothering yourself. Okay, and being kind to yourself and giving to yourself, even if others may not be, as open and supportive as you'd like them to be. The idea here is to nurture yourself, to create your own sanctuary, your own home. Okay, in spite of best efforts of some of these people who are trying to create some kind of a disturbance or chaos. Okay, so the idea here is for you to also, I'm hearing, prioritize yourself. Okay, you may be somebody who is quite nurturing. Okay, it's time for you to put yourself on the number 1 spot. And like I said, sometimes we need to be strategic with these people and sort of deal the cards the way that they deal them, I wouldn't say like stoop to their level or anything, or be selfish, but it's good to be strategic and prioritize yourself and put yourself first when somebody is out to get you or to pull you down in some way due to jealousy or resentment or whatever it may be. Okay, because it feels like a transformative week in which there are lots of changes happening, specifically in either home environment or in your office environment, with something that you feel really you felt, at least until now, very comfortable with. Okay, and now there's a change in the status quo because you're realizing that perhaps these people or this person is not that reliable, and it's time for you to think about yourself, okay, to nurture yourself. And that's not bad, you know. Sometimes you've got to be self-serving as well. So interesting messages there, group number 2. Also, I feel like the biggest advice for you is to continue to take action and be passionate towards whatever it is that you want to achieve, and hold your vision despite whatever's, you know, shady business is going on in your environment. Okay, so I'm wishing you all the best, group number 2. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead, and do take care of yourself. I'll see you again later. Bye-bye. Hi, group 3. For those of you who've chosen this labradorite and pyrite, let's take a look at your reading. So I'm going to start with Lenormand firstly. What do they need to know? Group number 3. For the week ahead, what do they need to know? Ooh, I feel like it's this one. We have the heart. The sun. That's beautiful. Let's get one more. You're getting your heart's desire in some way is what I feel. And the clover. Wow. I take this as well. You've got the birds. You've got the mountain at the bottom of the deck. It feels like a clearing up, you know. That's what I'm sensing. Like there's been a lot of delay in some communication or something that you've been waiting for, some desire. Look at these cards. I mean, this is absolutely stunning. Just stunning. You've got at least 2 of the most uplifting, positive, amazing cards of Lenormand here. We've got the sun and the clover. This is good luck, prosperity, happiness, joy, a successful new beginning, and an overall, you know, upliftment of energy. So this is really, really positive. And with the heart and the sun there, this feels to me like this has been a heart's desire, something that you've really felt drawn to, or something that you've really wanted, you've been longing for, that is coming about now, or you're seeing your way out of a tricky situation, whatever it may be. I feel like you're receiving also some really positive, uplifting communication. It may be coming from a distance, okay, from a long distance. But for others of you, this could also be in love, okay. Maybe this is the beginning of a wonderful new connection, and there's a lot of flirtatious energy and beautiful, intimate connection is what I'm getting, okay. Let's see. And heartfelt communication, okay, if that's what you've been waiting for. Let's look at your tarot cards. Got the 7 of Pentacles. You've got the King of Pentacles. And lastly, the 4 of Wands. Nice. So with the 7 of Pentacles, I do feel like you've been waiting for, you know, reaping the rewards of hard work, and you've been putting a lot of effort into something, and it's been really testing, and it's tested your patience a lot is what I feel, because the King of Pentacles also is a really patient person. He's really steadfast, he's solid, he's detail oriented, he puts in the work, he plans really well, he's very practical as well. And this is someone who accumulates wealth over a long period of time and who's mastered that suit of pentacles, which is earthy, which is tangible, which is leisure and everything good that life has to offer in a tangible manner. And with the Four of Wands there, this is, I feel, some kind of a milestone that you've reached, and there is a cause for celebration here. You can see in this picture there's cake, I think there's wine or champagne, I don't know, but she's decorating these four wands, this structure with festoons, and it's a cause for celebration, okay? And it feels like a really earthy, tangible sort of new beginning or change, okay? Something that affects also probably your sense of stability, security, your wealth in your life, okay? So this is something that's going to bring you a lot of joy. For others of you, this is a connection in which you may be investing, or there's somebody coming into your life who's got the everything that you're looking for in terms of a long-term partnership, someone that you can build something solid with, maybe build a home with. Maybe some of you are decorating your home, okay? You're looking after all the design aspects and all of that, and you're maybe even moving into a new home for some of you. But this is a really positive new beginning and a new start of something that is quite structurally solid is what I want to say, okay? And it has a long-term impact on your daily life and your security. We have the Singer of Connection, number 6. See, I'm not surprised to see that, because I am sensing a strong connection here with somebody who's like this King of Pentacles, solid, reliable, and to me that is like husband material, okay, if you're a woman. But either way, don't go by the gender. This is someone you can really build a life with, okay? Someone who's there for you. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. We have Door to Spirit, number 32. Not for you, number 6. And lastly, Peace, number 23. So we have 23 and 32, which are both 5s, and we have 6 twice, okay. There could be some changes taking place in your home environment also for some of you. Like I feel like you're concluding one chapter of your life. It's like, when you move into a new home, you're really excited, but there's this need for you to close the old chapter as well, to tie up loose ends and take care of that business, okay. But you're really excited about what's to come, because there is a new door opening up for you, and this feels like you finally being really comfortable in some way, okay. It could be a very physical environment that makes you feel comfortable, but for others of you, I feel like this is either a relationship or you feeling really comfortable in your own skin because you've reached this milestone, or this, you've successfully concluded some chapter, some cycle of your life is what I'm getting. Because with the sun there is a new beginning here, definitely. And it feels like you're, like you're moving into your dream home, or you have this sanctuary, whether that is physical or it's mentally, psychologically, you've reached a place of peace, where you are really, I would say, really at peace with yourself, with how far you've come, and you're really secure within yourself is what I want to say. Okay, and that I feel has come after shutting some doors in your life. Okay, oops. This fortune cookie here has this tag on top which says nope. Okay, so I feel like you're finally able to also have healthy boundaries, and that comes after a lot of self-work. I feel you've been able to stand up for yourself and really be so comfortable in your own skin that you don't bend over backwards for anyone. You don't need to please anybody. You don't need to go out of your way to make certain things work when they're not working. So you have a lot of self-respect and self-love, and that's a big sign of being really, really comfortable with who you are. And that in itself, I feel, is bringing in a lot of blessings into your life. Okay, let's see your advice. We have island, solitude. And speaking of boundaries, you might even want to for some of you, I feel like you're really, maybe you're moving into a place, you've always dreamt of this. Maybe you wanted to have your own sanctuary in some way. You wanted to have your own abode. Okay, some place, feels like a very physical place, which gives you like absolute peace. Okay, peace of mind, and that's what you've been looking for. The other thing here is that I'm not seeing this as you being cut off from other people. Rather, I feel like you're tuning in more to your own energy and to the divine, to source, because this is a card which indicates that you're there's like a spiritual awakening, you could say. Okay, so this connection, if it's not with somebody else, this is a connection, deepening of your connection to source, to the divine. And I get the feeling like you're so at peace with yourself and so comfortable with yourself that you are going to automatically not put up with anything that deters you from that path, or anything that disturbs you or your sense of peace. Okay, so there's a lot of harmony to look forward to in the upcoming 7 to 10 days, and a deepening of your connection to the divine, and perhaps to a person who feels like home to you. Okay, could be a new love connection, but it is coming after either you literally saying no to certain situations or certain people, or you just learning to shut certain doors to past situations and past people, perhaps past energies that have not worked out for you and that no longer vibe with this new person that you're becoming. Okay, so this is amazing. I'm wishing you all the best. There's so much prosperity and good luck here, and joyous celebration of life, of connections. Okay, so yeah, enjoy yourself, and I'll see you again later. Have a wonderful week ahead.